Okay, so we're gonna do part 5 of progressive self-defense flow number 1, and it's gonna start with that rear naked choke. All right, so my partner's gonna go ahead and get me into the choke position there. Yes. Let's do another angle. Okay, let's look at what's happening from that angle there. So first of all, we're skipping right to the choke, okay? See the other videos for how we got here. But notice that I want to point out something right now that I'm taller than my partner is right now, okay? So she wouldn't be able to do this choke on me until she breaks my posture. That's why it's an important part of getting into this choke position, right? She's got to shove my hips forward as she pulls my shoulders back, and that shortens me and gets me in a position where she can easily start to apply this choke. Now, if she gets too deep into it, of course, there's nothing I can do. I got to start early. So before she cinches it on, I'm going to catch at the arm. I'm getting my right hand high on the shoulder, my left hand down at the elbow. I'm grabbing whatever I can get a hold of, and I'm dropping my body weight towards that side. My right foot is going to step back. I'm looking to go around and find the back of her right foot and basically go heel to heel. All right, I'm going to stay heavy on this side so that she has a hard time picking that foot up because I need it to stay there for my finish. I'm going to adjust. Now, in training, we're going to be very slow and careful with this because we want to watch our partner's knee. If we do this a little bit sloppy in training, our partner's knee is going to be in danger. So we have to go nice and slow and careful. So I'm going to sort of walk around the clock here with my left foot pivoting and moving, my right foot pivoting until I'm basically 180 degrees. Let's move over a little bit so we're still center. Good. So 180 degrees. Now I'm going to do a takedown. What I got to do for my takedown, I'm essentially bowing with my right shoulder towards my left knee. So a little bit of a twist there. And I'm bumping the back of her leg with my leg, bump, and that causes a fall. Now, I'm gonna keep a hold, if I can, here with my left hand. I'm also have to sit back with my own body as she falls so I don't get pulled into the fall with her, right? So I base, then I'll finish with 2 things. I'm trying to drop my knee on her rib cage as I drop the punch towards the face, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get out of range from there. Okay, let's look at that from another angle. This angle, please. As soon as I feel it coming on, I'm going to catch it at the elbow and shoulder, finding the back of her right foot with my right foot. All right, I'm going to turn around until I'm about 180 degrees. Bump here as the shoulder kicks forward. And then I'm going to drop the knee down there, drop the punch down there. Thank you, ma'am. Okay, so let's mirror image, right? If you've got somebody behind you, and we're assuming right now their right hand is the one that's kind of choking you. So it's coming across that direction, okay? You're being bent backwards, so assume that you're doing kind of the limbo right now. Left hand catches at their elbow, lower down here. Right hand's gonna reach up and catch at their shoulder. If they have clothes on, go ahead and grab a good old handful of those clothes. If not, you just grab a handful of flesh or whatever, get a hold. Right? Drop and be heavy on that right side, okay? Now, this foot is gonna do a little bit of a C around. So it's a tiny little C motion around to try to find the back of their right foot as well. And from there, you're heavy here. This part's light, so it's gonna scoot, 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 scoot around. Now at this point, you're facing away from the camera if you're following along. Your right shoulder is gonna punch there. Your right leg is gonna bump back, bump, and then sit, right? And then you're going to end up throwing the punch with your right hand and drop with your right knee, all right? So one more time at the beginning. The choke comes on. Both hands are catching, one at the elbow, one at the shoulder. Drop down. If you can, turn your chin in and drop it too. That'll help protect you. C-step around, find the back of their heel. Heavy on the right leg, light on the left leg. Turn, turn, turn. Bump and pitch that shoulder towards your opposite knee. Sit, right, and then drop the knee in the punch right there, and then cover out. All right, let's do one more angle for that last part of progressive self-defense flow number 1. So let's imagine we're getting choked, but I want you to turn to your left 90 degrees, so we're both facing this direction. I'm going to mirror you, so this right here is going to be your right hand. So this is where we start with the catch, right? Catch the elbow and the shoulder. We're going to be heavy on that side of the body, right? Your right foot is going to sneak around here, a little bit of a C-step, all right? Now shift your weight over. You're heavy on the right side. Now your left leg is nice and easy. So come towards me, all right? Come towards me here. Now we're going to end up turning all the way around, right? Facing the opposite direction. Okay, now your right knee is going to bump back, right hip is going to bump back. Not a lot. Don't feel like you have to make a big old lifting motion. Just a little bump combined with that little tug of your right shoulder towards your left knee. Bump. They fall down, right? Keep hold with your left foot, or left hand, sorry. Squat down, and then boom, your right hand does the punch, your right knee drops on the rib cage. Boom, right there. And that is the final part of progressive self-defense flow number 1. Now, when you put it all together, it's going to flow. One person goes from attack to defend, to attack to defend, right along there with your partner. Thank you very much.